Hey everyone, welcome to the Vibe Tribe. I am Dreamseer 444 and I'm here to do a collective message, guys. Now, as usual, I'm on my way out, so I'm going to try to make this short and see what is it that the collective needs to know. Okay, what is it that the collective needs to be aware of? That last message was a trip. I mean, for those of you who that reading applies to, I really hope that you are not putting up with someone's abusive behavior because they're regretting their life decisions. You know, no one should have to put up with someone's abuse. You know, if they have mental health issues, they need to go get help, but they should not be making life difficult for someone because they screwed up another situation. So don't allow yourself to be abused in that way, or any way for that matter. Okay, there's a divine union here, soulmates, spiritual guidance. I feel like two people know that they are each other's match. On this card, these two people are pointing at each other, and there is like this angelic presence that is watching over them. Two people are discovering each other, realizing that, you know, you're the one. It's kind of cute. It's like two people apologizing, maybe for taking each other for granted or for not recognizing the connection sooner enough. Because there is a rejection, apology, and bad news. But there's a ring here and someone saying, I'm sorry. So either a divine union is coming together because someone is realizing who their person is. These two people are choosing each other. But there has to be a releasing of something else. So someone's getting bad news here. Tell me some more. What's this? Getting this bad news. Someone's getting some bad news like, yeah, I can't be with you. I can't do this. I've met who I'm supposed to be with here. Court case, doing time and lawsuit. This could be a divorce. We're getting that energy heavy in the collective because I feel like people are figuring it out. You know, people are releasing karmic situations, letting go of people who were, you know, never meant to be in their life long term. People outgrow one another, or sometimes people just were never supposed to be together. Could have gotten together under false pretenses or whatever, but it looks like someone is saying, you know what, I'm sorry. Or, I mean, this could be someone offering someone a ring, a proposal, saying, hey, I'm sorry that I didn't, you know, choose you the first time, or I didn't see this connection the way I should have. Somebody could be wanting to, you know, solidify a connection here. Unless somebody's being rejected. Like I said, somebody could be being rejected. Because someone, yeah, look, separation, divorce, broken agreement. Somebody here is having to overcome some type of a divorce here in order to, I keep hearing solidify a union here. There's some obstacles, there are challenges. I feel like someone is seeking a higher level of commitment here. So they're releasing something that is not good for them. Ghosted, isolation, and mystical. Yeah, someone could be definitely separating themselves from someone and spending some time alone trying to figure out how to, it's almost like someone has to figure out how they're going to move on from something after this separation, this divorce, this broken agreement, whatever that is. Someone's going to like isolate themselves. It's almost like somebody's trying to figure out how to rectify something. Because it feels like two people know each other. It's like they either know each other from a past life, and they're getting ready to come in contact with one another, but someone has to like push someone, reject someone because of their current situation. Yeah, somebody's walking away and turning their back on the situation. abundance, money, and wealth. Some of you could have turned your back on someone, even though you feel the connection. You feel the connection with this person. You know that the timing is not right because of whatever's going on that they need to release. And when you walk away and you turn your back on a situation, you experience like a lot of wealth, abundance. Something in your life seems to straighten out. Yeah, divine protection, highly protected. For some of you, it wasn't the time because someone needed to focus on their money, working on themselves. But there is definitely divine protection when it comes to someone and like a possible union. Like, for sure, somebody had to ghost a person or isolate themselves, turn their back on a situation for someone to possibly like realize that they actually have a soulmate connection. It's created a lot of family issues here. And somebody's been trying to kind of like stick it out and work it out, but maybe it's just too much of a challenge and two people are considering separation. For some of you, this could be a reconciliation. This could be someone returning after a divorce, realizing, that something isn't all that they thought it would be. Somebody could be trying to return home. Divine union, rejection, court case, obstacles, separation. Yeah, for some. Now, for a lot of you, I know you're not returning to the past. I get that. But for some, there is a situation here involving a family where there's arguments, there's a lot of tension. Someone may not want to hear this, but I feel like with divinely highly protected coming up under court case, it's almost like something here is fated to happen. It was fated for someone to move on from a relationship, a marriage. And I know people come against that and say, oh, well, God is, for marriage and union. I totally get it. But if it's a karmic situation, if it's an unhealthy situation, if it's something that is not helping someone to grow, then what? And I'm not here to debate it. I mean, I just feel like someone is being guided out of a situation. Okay. Somebody who's in spiritual jail, someone's being restricted. Somebody's trying to make sure that someone is restricted in this divorce, this separation, that maybe they don't have. Yeah, look at this reconciliation. A new path. I'm telling you. Somebody wants to send someone a message that maybe they've been in isolation, working on themselves, that they've gotten a divorce, or that something is over. Someone may get a message from someone and it's like an apology. Let me see something. And somebody wanting to go on a new path with someone to reconcile or to, yeah, it's like a note here. Somebody has like a letter in their hand. So I don't know. Somebody's writing a letter. Somebody's name could be Aaliyah, because I'm hearing a 4-page letter. All right. Somebody could write someone a 4-page letter. This could be somebody old school, because nowadays we text. But anyways, maybe someone can't, text someone. I don't know. Someone wants to write a letter or submit some type of proof of something. I don't know what this is exactly, because this is a general message. But I see these two people hugging, like they're coming back together to reconcile after some message. Because someone did walk away. Someone walked away and focused on their money, their abundance. And somebody here could have been restricted from pursuing someone until they came out of a marriage. Yeah, someone detached with love from a situation. And now they've learned their spiritual lesson and they're regretting how they treated someone. So someone was oh, is it raining? Hold on, guys, because I gotta get out of here. Is that rain? Sounds like it. I feel like two people learned the spiritual lesson here. One person walked away and began to focus on themselves, their money, their stability. Another person here who seemed to be having to go through some type of separation, divorce, they're learning their lesson. And I feel like their lesson is about going after something that is in like a higher level commitment, because you have obstacles, higher level. Someone going after a higher level commitment. You have abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you. Maybe somebody was chasing money. Maybe somebody was focusing on their money, and this is why there was a rejection. But this rejection actually was someone's divine protection, because someone here who may have felt rejected in a situation began to focus on themselves. And maybe their lesson was self-love. This other person here could have been focused on abundance or focused on something that they, you know, that they're attached to. And they're starting to realize that their abundance lies in a divinely connected union. So maybe someone didn't think that they could have the same thing. Yeah, somebody wants forgiveness. Someone may not realize that they can have abundance and love. I'm getting that somebody thought that it was going to be, it has to be one or the other. Yeah, third party intruding on the relationship, marriage, retreat, time alone. Yeah, somebody's spending time alone because maybe the timing has not been right for them to come together. Someone had to accept, you know, that this is what it is. You know, hey, they're where they are. They need to take care of their business. So someone emotionally like withdrew themselves from a connection so that they can go on with their life, because they're not waiting for anybody. And when they did that, somebody else here realizes that, you know what, I don't have to just have one. I can have money and I can have a love. What was this person's, I want to know the mindset of this person. Dang, I said I got to get out of here. Because I'm getting someone who didn't understand that you can have both. Four of Swords in the reverse. Somebody here unhealed, not resting, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, somebody uneasy about their fortune, their money, their status. The Knight of Wands, the Empress. And now this person, someone was so quick to run towards something that they thought was more abundance. Knight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. But Four of Swords in the reverse. Someone not having peace about a situation. Someone not resting peacefully here. So you can have that and still not be peaceful, because whoever this Empress is, someone went in a whole different direction towards the Wheel of Fortune. Three of Cups, Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups. Exactly. Someone here, this Empress here is making me feel like this is someone who they were connected to. And whoever this Knight is, they were going towards something that was more abundant in one way. This Queen of Cups is over here. She's loving, nurturing. Look at her with the Four of Wands. This is in the Three of Cups. This is someone here who doesn't see that they're about to be made very happy, or that they're going to be in some loving, stable commitment here, relationship. She's got her back turned because there was something unhealed about her, you know, what she went through. She was unhealed, or she wasn't able to really it's given like slight disappointment in something, but at the same time, someone had to really see their worth and their value. Someone had to really go within and see that they were worth more than just waiting for anybody to see them or to choose them. So someone, even though it broke their heart, someone here turned away the idea, or turned their back on the idea of having success and victory with someone. And now this person is seeing that here. Yeah, somebody pulled back their energy. It wasn't easy. It looks like it was very painful for someone. Somebody just began to work on themselves. Maybe someone learned some new skills or something, or someone just began to focus on manifesting something for themselves. And now here comes this new passionate beginning, or someone wanting to connect themselves, because I feel like someone realizes now that the happiness, the stability, the balance sits with someone who is loving, caring. Look at this King of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords, with the Three of Swords. This is someone who is separating themselves. It's a very painful ending, a painful separation for them. And see, I feel like this person is showing up in the King of Pentacles because whatever this is that they have going on, they were very focused on that money, that stability. And so anyone who they entertain, oh my God, this is someone who's just in an unhappy living situation. That's the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's like nothing, no love, no real passion in this situation. I gotta get out of here. Look at the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like somebody was worried about losing. So they losing money, losing something that they've invested in. And with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, I feel like this is someone who's breadcrumbing someone for stability, or to keep something that they really wanted. But the Ten of Swords with the Three of Swords is some painful ending. So maybe something here, especially with restricted and spiritual jail, somebody here could be forced to lose some things because of the greed. Like they would forfeit a divine union over money to be in something that is not even fulfilling. I feel like someone was restricted from trying to breadcrumb someone who was actually put in their life as a lesson. Pardon me, guys, because I do gotta get out of here. But I feel like someone was restricted because they would have continued to breadcrumb someone and try to maintain some type of situation here. And now that they've been restricted, they can't come near this person. What do they want now? Nine of Cups. They see someone as wish fulfillment. Whoever this person is who turned their back and began to focus on themselves, they have a new passionate beginning. Someone is coming towards them. Ten of Cups. Someone sees emotional fulfillment. Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, Six of Swords. Someone wants to come and smooth something out. What's this person's next move? The Lovers and the Temperance. Someone here is kind of waiting to, like I said before, somebody is kind of waiting to see when it's the right time, but somebody wants to come towards a soulmate. So they feel a strong connection here with this person. You have Gemini, Sagittarius energy. You have everything out here. But yeah, somebody's in waiting. They're waiting for something. They're either waiting for something to be over here, or they're waiting maybe to try to rebuild some finances. What are they waiting on? Because the Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse. They're waiting for something to die down with someone else, possibly a Queen of Wands. And the Strength card is in the reverse. Why is that? What's going on with this Queen of Wands? Page of Swords. So maybe this person is trying to let something die down right now because they know that somebody who they're still connected to is still observing, watching, or what's up with this? This could be someone waiting to see if you've cooled off, if you're still upset, because some of you're upset. There was a ghosting situation here. There's a cycle here that's over. Someone could be trying to see where you're at, or whether you're still single or something like that. But I also feel like there's something here going on where they have to wrap up something with someone else. Yeah. Tell me what's up with what's going on over there. It's almost like someone knows that they can't. They're restricted. They're definitely spiritually restricted. I see that. Yeah, something about somebody's money. Jackpot. Somebody's trying to. So somebody wants to come to the table with something to offer, but they could be losing in some court case, or they could be afraid that they're going to lose out on a lot of money. So they're like trying to make sure that they have some things in order. They're also observing to see if someone is like involved, and I don't see where someone's involved. I do see where there's like new opportunity coming in. So someone could be getting ready to be in a relationship very soon, and somebody could miss out. But somebody here is like, their ego is bruised because of their financial situation, or they're concerned that if they don't have enough money to live or take care of themselves, or to offer to somebody who they really want to be with, it's going to bruise their ego. So somebody is really worried about money here, okay? All right. Someone could get lots of attention. Someone could be out, because I just saw always partying flipped over, so I don't know. Yeah, somebody could be just going through some challenges right now, and they want to wait things out. Maybe someone has some bad habits that they need to get under control too, because I just saw bad habits, and with that always partying, someone has to break some habits before they can come back to you. Or even if they get a chance to, it could have something to do with their friendship circle, their community, the people who they're around. I feel like if you deal with this person again, you know that there's a lot of things that they have to change. And I feel like they know it too, but they still want to pursue you. It's just that their ego is bruised about them having to give some money. Look, about them having to give someone some money, or they're afraid that this is going to be the situation. This card already came out, but it hit the floor. Arguments. Yeah, they're having some type of arguments here with someone. They could be afraid that someone here wants to, if someone finds out that they are wanting to move on to someone too quickly, someone's going to try to like sabotage it for them. So I'm kind of getting like someone could be breadcrumbing the person that they're dealing with until this situation is over. It feels like that. It feels like someone has to kiss a little ass, or they feel like they do. Because in order for them to keep what they have. I'm going to leave it alone. I know I ain't really go too far in it, but I really do have to get out of here. I've got a long drive. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me in this reading. I know a lot of you are going to say, I don't want them back, but you will be surprised at how some people do want to work some things out. And maybe it wasn't an abusive situation. Maybe it wasn't a situation where someone was being played. I do feel like there was a ghosting somewhere. Like someone realized that someone was not, couldn't give them anything or something like that. Or couldn't be there or something. And somebody's like, somebody could have pulled back their energy and said, you know, they're not going to entertain anything that doesn't fit them. So someone could be being told they need to come in a better energy. Like when you're done with this situation, then you come towards me. And I feel like that's what somebody may be trying to do. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful day.